Hello, hello. Welcome back. It's so good to be here. I hope everyone out in the universe is well and doing all right. I have a cat visitor who, right on cue, as soon as the camera goes on, she knows that it's her time to come and join me. In case you don't know me, I'm Laurel Webb. I'm an aspiring author and general creative person who's trying to, I don't know, figure out this whole creative life thing. So that's why I'm here. I've got coffee, I've got water, I've got a notebook, a sketchbook, a book to read, a book of writing prompts. Hi, Master Sango. It's nice to see you here. So I think go ahead and get everything ready that you need to. Hi, Charlotte. I wonder what you are painting and what your medium of choice is. Goodness. I feel like this is very on brand for you. The getting things on your devices that probably shouldn't go on your devices seems like a common thread. Oh dear. Well, I hope that it is some sort of washable paint or cleanable paint. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we are. I have a stack of potential creative things to get after. Hi, Stephanie. It's so nice to see you today. And we'll see what happens. I had kind of a long week. I don't know why I had such a long week. I didn't actually have more work than normal or anything like that, but I feel like I've had a long week, so I'm feeling a little beat at the moment. So I'm going to try and kind of ease into the creative stuff today. I think what I'm going to do for first sprint is I've got the whatchamacallit app called the drawing. See, I don't even know, the drawing something or other app, but it will give you random pictures for you to sketch, and you can set it on a timer. So I think that I'm going to start off just with some random sketching, and I'm feeling like unless other people have good, very cool, acrylic on mini canvas. Attempting a 2-season tree. Oh, I like that. Unless anyone has other thoughts or preferences, I was thinking we might start with like a 10-minute sprint, kind of ease into things, and then see if we want to go longer. So if you want something else, then speak now or forever. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my computer trying to tell me things. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. There we go. There's our timer. So what times would people want? All right, we've got a vote for 10. So I'm going to go ahead and set for 10 minutes and we can sprint. I even figured out a fancy banner for us. All right, here we go. 10 minutes and start. Hello, I'm back. I think I unmuted everything that I needed to unmute, but let me know if I missed some key component, because I don't know what it is. My brain is just not being computer compatible right now. Welcome, Amy Lee. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. And yes, Amy has a Wattpad. If you read, well, if you're on Wattpad, you should check her out, and feel free to drop your, I guess, username. Tell us who to look for that. Yes. It's always good to have support within our little community here. So, what did everyone get done? Did we get some creativity going? Did we get distracted by a cat? I know that I was. I was kind of in the zone with drawing, but Elliot decided that he needed attention. So that kind of took over. Okay, so if you want to check out Amy Lee, it's Amy L1234. Yeah. So I know Charlotte was painting, I was drawing. I just clicked on the draw a random, see a random portrait to draw a thing. So I got this little boy, very cute. So I got through part of sketching him. Got into one of those situations where, I don't know, the eyes just ended up way bigger than I meant for them to be, and it just kept getting out of hand. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out for a little 10-minute face sketch. Very red. So the nice thing about paint is that you can add whatever you want on top of it. It's a little easier to color correct, I think. Unless you're using watercolors, in which case, if you get it too dark or if you get too much, sometimes it really is just too much. All right. I'm thinking, like, I've kind of got my brain going now. I really need to get on to working on my flash fiction piece for Orla's. What is it called? Orla Hart is putting together this playlist of flash fiction kind of mini audiobooks, I guess you would say. But I have not written flash fiction that I am happy with to put in that. So I think that I'm going to pull up a writing prompt and see if I can get something going in that department. And yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've got my book of writing prompts, which I really like. This is the 3 a.m. Epiphany, and it's got some more kind of in-depth writing prompts and writing exercises, I guess you would say, is more what they are. But I do like to just open to a random page and see what it has to offer. Oh dear. We've got paint messes happening. All right, Charlotte, help us out. Is acrylic washable or not? Inquiring minds want to know, need to know. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is pick a random writing exercise, writing prompt thing, and do some writing. I'm thinking a longer sprint this time. Let me know in the comments if you have a preference for sprint times, if you want longer or shorter or random numbers. Get some 1984 going or whatever. So we've got a vote for 15 or 20. I think I could be happy with either of those. So if anyone else is dying for a particular time, you can be our tiebreaker. All right. We've got a vote for 20. There we are. I lost you, but I seem to be back. All right. 20 minutes, sprinting, and go. All right, and we're back. And there we are. Okay, so it looks like Amy Lee got her thing published, new fantasy novel. Very nice, Underwater. Congratulations. Very happy to see people getting stuff done and getting stuff out there. I know that's my constant struggle / worry is that I'll never actually finish anything. So it's exciting when I see other people getting stuff done. All right, so how did everyone do? I got maybe a page of handwriting, like a page and a few lines of handwritten stuff. I did, let's see, this is my writing prompt, is a happy marriage. Describe a happy marriage over at least 10 years. I did not actually follow that. I started with that jumping off point and then ended up describing like people living in a internet world. Thank you. I'm glad somebody believes in me. So I ended up doing kind of a page of dystopian, sci-fi, futuristic. The real world is no longer actually real sort of writing. I don't know if I actually like it or not. But I guess the point is to get the practice, right? The practice of getting some words in and getting stuff written so that maybe the next stuff I write will be better. But let me know if you got something done, if you had some good painting or some good writing. Hopefully my kind of questionable flash fiction isn't the only thing that came out of our sprint just then. And of course, drink some water, refresh, take a stretch break, or walk around the room or whatever so you can continue to be healthy. Self-care does not have to be a big thing. It can be as small as remembering to stay hydrated. It is important. My cats are wandering around somewhere. Fat cat is sitting a few feet away from me and looking very intently at something, and I don't know what she's looking at. 440, the new book, published chapter 1. Very nice. Yeah, catching up on YouTube is valid. Thank you. Yes, this is my Princess of Quite a Lot mug. A friend got it for me for, I don't know, Christmas or a birthday or something years and years and years ago. I think I was in middle school or maybe high school. I was definitely a teenager when I got this mug. And yes, she probably is looking at a ghost, or else she's looking at Fluffy Cat, who's probably up to no good, as he usually is. Oh, he just came through. I don't know if you can hear the So if you can hear a cat meowing, that would be Elliot. He decided to come back again. Fluffy Cat is the needy cat and also often the troublemaker cat. But he's also the best snuggly cat, as you can see here. Fat Cat will occasionally come over and want pets, but mostly she's much more interested in getting food. And yes, Elliot is cute. He's the older one. He's, I think, about 15 years old now. Actually, maybe more than 15 years. But he's still going pretty strong. Yes, I can relate to this. I've tried drawing pictures with the sun in them and found that it is very difficult to actually capture what's going on and show that the sun, it's hard to show a big ball of burning gas. It just doesn't come through very well on paper sometimes. Good luck with that. So I'm curious, Charlotte, about how small your miniature canvas painting things are. They're in like the 4-inch range or like the truly tiny. Let us know. All right. So my writing notebook I have found is almost out of pages. So on the next sprint, I may have to go hunting for a new notebook. But I think I may put that off by doing another sketching sprint instead of writing sprint. Let me know, is 20 minutes another good one? Or are we feeling something shorter? Or are we wanting to try something even longer? That's too small. There we go. This way we can at least, we can see the numbers. I think I'm feeling inclined to keep up the kind of 20-minute sprint range. Aha, we've got a couple votes for 1984. Size of the palm, maybe 4 inches. Very cool. I look forward to seeing them perhaps in another vlog or something. Charlotte does have the best times. Well, and Master Sango. Everyone's voting for 1984. Which translates to what, 2114? See, I fail at math. Translates to 2024. See, I was a minute off. All right, 1984 it is, and let's go. Okay, that time the timer got me. The others, I kind of knew it was coming, but that one caught me by surprise. So, Amy Lee, if you're still here, I hope that you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, hope you get some productive stuff done. I guess I can change the banner back. So how did everyone do? Did we get something finished? Or did we get something started? I did a few sketches from my drawing app. I've got the beginnings of a face. I don't know if you can even see it. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see where the eyes are, and sketched a random ballerina and a random person standing in a weird pose. Nothing like really special or anything, but I did get some sketching done. I feel good about that. Amy had to go. I hope that our other people here are feeling productive or creative, whichever one you're going for. Finish the background. Now to just not mess it while doing the tree on top. Always the key when painting. Trying to write, but it's going slow. Keep getting lost in space, but the word count is slowly rising. Yeah, I've kind of stopped keeping track of word counts just because it never seems to go up at any kind of impressive rate. I get depressed when I get into like live streams and everyone's sharing their word counts in the multiple hundreds, and I'm like, well, I wrote a very short paragraph, wrote 100 words, while everyone else is like, oh yeah, I just crossed the 10,000 word mark for the day. I do an unhealthy amount of comparing myself. Which is why I try not to focus on the word count itself these days. Half-edited vlog, trying to get, but life and my computer aren't cooperating. Well, not to be snarky, but have you tried not dropping food on your computer? Because sometimes that helps. I'm sorry. I truly have no room to judge in that department. I once spilled an entire glass of wine on my keyboard, so I too am guilty of this. Well, how are people feeling? I think that I could probably fit in 2 more sprints. Yeah, sometimes the computer just has its own reasons for not cooperating, and I've also experienced that. So we've been at this for about an hour and 20 minutes. I think that we should be able to fit in 2 more sprints if people feel like they have that kind of focus and can manage that. No judgments if you're not feeling that. I think that I may try and do another writing sprint. I may do another whatchamacallit, writing prompt. But if I do that, I will probably have to dig up my other notebook. So with that in mind, I'm thinking might have to do a longer sprint to make it worthwhile to spend time looking for a notebook. Here I thought I was so super prepared with my various things beside me so I could be productive. But such is life. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a 25-minute sprint, and that will give me personally some time to try and find another notebook to write in, and that will give me a little extra time to find a writing prompt or find a new writing prompt to use. So unless you have any objections, and I am always open for suggestions if you prefer a different sprint time. But unless you have other opinions about what we should do, I'm thinking 25 minutes and try and like hammer out some time. And then we'll finish off the night or the morning, depending on where you are, with something light and short, probably. All right. Uh-oh. Brandon has arrived. Sorry, I'm late. This is 2 times in a row, sir, that you've been late to this stream. That's all right. We're happy to have you here. Glad to see you. And I think not as late this time as last time, so. Yeah, I think let's do 25 minutes, and don't mind me as I disappear in search of writing materials. And go! Welcome back. How did everybody do? I chose a... So this is the prompt that I chose. Evil. Write a fragment of a story about a villain who gets away with a serious and perhaps brutal crime and enjoys the fruits of his crime, or simply enjoys the fact that nothing happens after his crime. And that led to me writing a little over a page of somebody strangling someone to death. And I'm feeling a little bit disturbed at myself now. So that's where I am. How did everyone else do? Brandon got 404 words. Nice job. Brandon, tell us what you're working on. Are you working on world building, or are you working on a particular story, or what? Elliot has decided to join us again. Apparently something like 40% of murders go unsolved. Yes, I kind of gave myself, I don't know, the heebie-jeebies talking about, and I was writing it in first person too, so I was doing like a first person account of somebody like feeling someone's neck squish under their fingers, and yeah. Sometimes I don't like it when I realize the dark places that my brain can go to, but it's also kind of fun and entertaining. There's a reason people read thrillers and murder mysteries and all of that. And I don't know, I feel like it's the beginning of something. This is the first thing I've written that I feel like this actually feels like it could be going somewhere. I feel like it could be the bad guy's point of view in a murder mystery, which I've been meaning to write for a while. Been world building, outlining, and plotting for 2 years. All the world building you've seen me do has been for this project. Nice. Well, Brandon, let us know. I'm curious, is this with the banshees and other kind of Irish mythology type stuff, or is this something else? Tell us all about your world that you're building. You probably won't have a more captive audience than us to tell us about what you're creating. So, I think that last writing sprint got a little intense for me. I think if we do one more, just like a short little something, I will probably use it to draw, or I might actually read. I have not read any of my library book for a couple days, and I don't have it for that much longer, so I should get to reading it. I feel like I had a question or something I wanted to mention. I can't remember it. All right, banshees aren't really the focus. They only appear once, but they exist. Have another project, though, that focuses on banshees. I see. I think banshees are one of the creatures that I recognize, probably a little more mainstream than some of the other stuff that you could draw from if you're talking about Irish mythology or folk tales or whatnot. Very nice. I just remember you telling us that you had like 20 some projects that you're working on. Always curious about other people's projects, since mine are kind of scattered and making slow progress. It's nice to hear about other people. All right, I'm thinking just a short, like 5-minute mini sprint to finish off the stream, do something creative, and go out with a bang. How do you guys feel? Or guys and gals? I'm thinking, yes. 21 whips might be 23 since I have 2 new ideas. There's always a shiny new idea on the horizon. All right, let's do it. 5-minute mini sprint is coming right up. And go. And we have survived. All right. Well, I tried to draw Elliot because he was sitting right next to me, but he kept moving. So I ended up drawing a strange cartoon bunny type of something. Then I tried to draw my hand and ended up drawing too many fingers. And then I managed to draw a cartoon face lady with terrible hair. And that was my sprint. How did everyone else do? Did you get anything done? Did you do something productive? I, for one, am feeling good about my progress, but also a little worn out. So I think it's a good time to call it a day. We've been here for just over 2 hours, and I'm so happy that I got to spend some time with you guys, you know, in our isolated little bubble world. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are well. I hope you're feeling healthy and creative and productive. Charlotte, you came back just in time for us to say goodbye. But scones are important. Most excellent. Master Sango, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, I will try to stream probably once a week. I don't know if I'm going to stick with the Sundays. But for the moment, Sundays seem to be working okay for me. So I'd be happy to see you back here again. Nice, Charlotte. So you got distracted by scones and finished your painting. And Brandon didn't realize it was over. Yep, sadly, it is time to say goodbye for real. So I hope you're well. I hope you're writing. I'm Laurel, and this has been good. Take care, everyone. Bye.